Good afternoon. Here we are at Sullivan Arena. Welcome to Bedford Hockey. Today we have a boys game between Bedford Bulldogs and Concord Tide. It's going to be a great game today. My name is Steve Tempesta. I'm here with my good friend Tommy Huther. We'd like to thank BCTV, 105.1 WBNH, and Concord Channel 6. We've been told that we're having a little bit of trouble on the TV. If you're having any struggles there, just head on over to your radio. Check us out on 105.1 WBNH. But hey, we're here today, Tommy, for an exciting game. This is going to be a big game today. There's a lot of fans in the stands looking forward to this. So wake up your partner, get up and get ready, get another coffee in your hand.
Well, get it on.
Sit down and watch this game. Tommy, thanks for joining me today.
Well, you know what? It's good to have the old crew back. Brings back good memories. When Concord and Bedford get together, it's always a good matchup, and there's a lot of intensity. There's a lot of history between these teams, good and bad, but you know something? You're always going to be in for a great hockey game.
Well, I surely agree with you. Well, we're going to go through some announcing, I suppose, of starting lineups, national anthem. But while we're doing that, let's talk a little bit about the keys to the game. And then we got a lot of notes here. Thanks for putting all this together for us. But we'll talk a little bit about keys to the game. Keys for Concord. You know, they had a really good start to the season. Continuing to do what they do, continue to be aggressive on offense. They continue to just put pucks in the net. During the season thus far, they've scored 53 goals in 9 games.
It's amazing.
Tommy, that's a lot of production.
Well, you got a production from 3 solid lines.
So they're deep, and they're a fast, young team. Using their speed to the advantage, strong forecheck, not allowing Bedford transition out of their own zone. So it sounds like, you know, this team is really skilled. They get over that red line, they dump pucks in, but they chase it down. They don't just allow the defender to go after it.
They got great spacing. They know their position. They know the fundamentals of hockey, which always makes for a strong team, especially when you're talented.
For sure. Not allowing past success to allow complacency in this game. Really what this does to me is anybody, as you know, can be beaten on any night, but it's important for these guys to remain focused. They're at the top of the division. They're the best team at the moment, and they continue just to be the best team by taking it to Bedford today.
There is no doubt, because complacency sets in at any level of any sport. Can't allow that to happen.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about some keys for Bedford here.
A lot of changes in Bedford this year. We have a new coaching staff, second year. They're doing a lot of good things. A lot of young guys. So what's key for Bedford is they have to forget that last game against Concord. I mean, they got to wipe it right out of their head. New game, new season, and they have to control their own zone and get the puck out of their own zone.
A couple more points from you, Tommy. What else we got for keys here for Bedford?
With Bedford, they have a young defense. So the defense, they've learned every game this year, and they looked a lot better the last game against Pinkerton. It's going to be key for that young defense to control their zone, to get it out of their zone, and of course, goaltending. Strong defense.
You can't say enough about goaltending.
You cannot say enough about goaltending, and we have really 3 good goaltenders, and I think Evan Johnson's in goal tonight. He had a great game last time. So a lot of things go into winning a game. But when you have a young team like Bedford, they've been younger this year than they have been in years past. It's a challenge, but Bedford's always up to the challenge, and how can you not get up for Concord?
Absolutely. Both teams are getting ready. We got Concord out here on the ice circling, just getting loose. They got their top 5 ready to go. Bedford having a little powwow in front of their goalie, very typical of a hockey game. Letting the captains talk a little bit, letting the captains be leaders, really important. And going to get a whistle from the referee as we get all the players off the ice. We're going to have a start of the game momentarily. Really excited about this game, Tommy. I'm going to tell you, I haven't been to a game thus far this season, but you have been like the super fan. You haven't missed a game this season. And I'm excited about this game. How about you? You excited?
I'm very excited. They've improved every game, and that's the key, to improve every game and to get better. So let's see how they start off, and you got to start it off strong and set the tone.
Well, Bedford doesn't necessarily win the puck, but they send it down the length of the ice. Here comes Concord, getting over that red line like we talked about, just dumping it in. First on the puck, number 10, Fancher. to the corner. Good little physical play on the wall by Bedford, chipping it out, and it's at the red line. Concord trying to regroup. Bedford gets it. Doesn't get that puck in deep enough. That's one of those plays that's really important. Doesn't sound like a big play, but if you can get that puck a little bit deeper into the zone, past the defenders, it allows everybody to enter the zone and start an offensive threat.
You hear it all the time, creating layers, creating layers of people going in and attacking the puck.
Both teams have an opportunity to change here, so second shift's out on the ice. We're going to see an icing here. I'm not sure I agree with that call. Actually, the defender made a nice pass. The forward just missed it, so it in favor of Bedford. We're going to get an offensive zone face-off here, to our left. We'll call it the left offensive zone dot here, but to the right of the Concord goalie. In net for Concord, number 1, Gaudreau.
Kalen
Gaudreau, senior. So a lot of these teams, as they enter their senior year, a lot of these hockey programs have a lot of senior heavy talent. So been around these programs for 3 or 4 years, and you really understand what the coaches want. Oh, big hit in the corner. We're going to get a power play here by Bedford. Big hit from behind. Unfortunately, this is not the NHL where that play would have been non-call in the NHL.
Non-call.
But here at the high school level, you see a person's numbers, you cannot take a liberty here and take a run at that player. Heading to the box, number 20, Trevor Craig, sophomore, young player, but he's on the second line. He's a very talented young man.
They are. Good coaching, good fundamentals.
Well, we're going to get a first look at Bedford power play. So 0-0, first opportunity for the first threat here. If they can capitalize for Bedford, it'd be nice. Shot blocked, rebound back to the corner. Shot by number 20, and puck is headed out, but doesn't get out that far. Again, that's one of those plays where you got to get those pucks deep. Just like that, as Concord sends it the length of the ice. Regrouping is the goaltender. Hands it off to his defenseman, number 19. Maddox Muir carrying into the zone, continues to carry the play. Then he rims it around, off to 29, Tagliaferro. Tagliaferro has it, looking for a player, heads it down to the corner, sets up the umbrella. Tagliaferro out of the zone. We're going to get an offsides right here by Maddox. Unfortunately, couldn't control that puck. It just bounced for him at the blue line there, Tommy.
Yeah, it's just a tough call. I mean, they were setting up really well. Good spacing, and, it's what they need. They need to have good spacing, good rotation through the zone when you're on a power play like that.
Well, they were just getting into their umbrella formation, and we're going to see a point, probably a shot from the point right there, right in the center, but it couldn't set it up. Here it comes on a regroup, setting it back up now. Shot from the point, doesn't make it all the way through, blocked. Again, that's one of those plays. It just got out of the zone, couldn't keep it in. It just a bouncy puck and just couldn't keep that puck in the zone. Nice little block right there. Here's a opportunity again for Bedford. Zach Griffin on that puck, sending that puck around again, and there goes puck goes the length of the ice. We have 40 seconds left here in this first opportunity. Bedford really controlling the play, just not really getting the opportunity they were hoping for. A little miscue in the middle neutral zone. Here comes Concord. Shot on net. Nice save right there by the goaltender on a shorthanded bid. Behind the net. Really pins him on the ball, on the wall right there. Really good play. Here comes Concord again. Trying to stifle Bedford in the neutral zone, and Maddox Muir able to control that puck. Looking for, couldn't get a stuff right there. Bedford really on the wall, but stonewalled right there in front of the net. Penalty expires. Quick pass out front. Muir couldn't get it to anyone. Cycling that puck in the corner. Concord has it, sending it back out. Muir with a quick shot over the net. A little fumble at the blue line. Maybe managed to keep it in the zone. Behind the net, Concord has it, and they're going to settle the puck down off the glass. Can't get it out. Looked like a high stick there, but no call.
Bedford really controlling the action here, Steve.
Agreed. Well, it didn't hurt that they had a power play, and then you get that player out of the box. It's a little confusing.
It is.
They really controlled that play because now you have a guy that's in the box that could be a forward, could be a D, and you don't know how many guys are out there. And it's not the right line. Now it's a penalty kill line. It's different, so it's tough. That's a really vulnerable time for the defense. And Bedford took advantage of it, but they couldn't get pucks through the net, really right to the net. They just had opportunity but couldn't get it in. Concord forcing the play at the moment. Shot on net, glove save. He's going to control that play, slow things down. Nice stoppage of play. Both teams elect to keep most of the players out there. They're going to change on the D side for Bedford.
Both teams a little cautious, would you say?
I would say both teams are playing hard and aggressive and really not giving the opponent an opportunity to really settle in. So that's good for Bedford, not so good for Concord.
Right.
Concord really hasn't had a chance to do much other than defend because of that early power play for Bedford. We're going to get an offsides again, just kind of bringing that puck into the zone before they were able to send it around. So we're going to get a face-off just outside the zone here in front of the Bedford defensive zone.
One of the keys to the game, Steve, is getting it out of your own zone, as you know, in smooth transition. And I think Bedford has done that so far.
I think they've done it better than Concord, for sure. So here we go. Bedford has an opportunity to send it in, gets it down below the goal line. That's really an important thing, as I've mentioned before. One of the keys, it looks like Concord is trying to go D to D, and they have both defenders when they have possession below the goal line so they can sort of rim that puck around to each other off the wall, but control it and really spread out those forwards and make it hard for them. Nifty little move right there by number 22, Nick Hadley, and to the wall, taken down hard. Regrouping. Concord. Everybody backs out for Bedford. Concord ships it out, looking to get it into the zone. Here comes the Bulldogs. Taking a big hit right there was Hadley. And he chooses to come off the ice. What are we going to see here? We're going to see an elbow. Oh, boy, I didn't really see a penalty there, Tom, but they're going to send Bedford back on the power play. Headed to the box, junior, Dawson Fancher. You know, I be honest with you, I saw a collision. I think he just brought his hands up. You know, they've changed some of the rules in hockey, so you got to keep your arms down, keep everything down. But his arms came up, and it looked like an elbow, so that's what the referee called. Again, back to the power play. Bulldogs, 9:30 left in the first period. Again with a power play. Quick shot, couldn't get it up high enough on the net, and that was number 4, Brendan Thornton. Fires on that net, 29. Tagliaferro. Puck comes to Tagliaferro. Muir shot. Looking for a tip. Couldn't quite get that tip was Griffin. I like how they worked that. Griffin had that puck in the corner, passes it to Tagliaferro at the hash, and he brings it right back and goes right to Muir at the top. And, you know, rather than just standing in the corner, Griffin goes right to the front of the net looking for a tip. Couldn't get there. It was really stifled by the D, but it was a good opportunity.
He's got good vision, and that's what you want a point person like that to have in the corner, looking out, good vision, knowing when to cycle, move the puck. He did a good job there.
Agreed. I mean, that was really Griffin who, you know, skating without the puck. It's one of those things that it's hard to teach that. It's really hard to teach that. But, again, back to the D. Muir over to Tagliaferro. Quick block. Really nice job right there by number 20, Trevor Craig. One of those nice little things of the game that unfortunately doesn't hit the score sheet. But, you know, the blocks, those are really important.
The bruise will show it later.
Yeah, probably. An errant pass, but first on that puck is Concord. Quick skating down again. Concord looking for an opportunity here. Number 3, Craig. He and his brother exchange places, so his older brother, Brooks Craig, is out on the ice. Senior. Nice little play by Lobdell. And the puck goes into the bench there at Concord. So we're going to get a regroup. The next power play line is heading out.
I'm impressed with Bedford's defense. And they're in the right spots. They're moving the puck well, the good spacing. It's something that they didn't do a lot the first time these two teams met.
Well, you know, this is a 0-0 game at the moment, but the advantage has really been for Bedford. They carried the play. They've been advantaged for having a couple of power plays, which is nice. but they need to score. This is an opportunity. We got to capitalize. We got to score. Battling in the corner, Mansfield. Didn't necessarily lose that battle, but the puck is sent the length of the ice again by Concord. Nice little chip out by the goaltender from behind the net. Hands it to number 22, Hadley. Hadley off to his teammate. They send it in. A really nice play. First on the puck is Mansfield. Really nice play. Again, Muir with the puck, looking for his partner. Nope, that wasn't Muir. Sorry, that was 18, Riccio. And the defender comes out and makes a nice play as the Bulldogs were swarming for a rebound right there. The penalty expires. We're at 7:27 remaining in the first period. It's still remaining 0-0.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with Bedford so far. They've learned a lot. They're cycling the puck. They're passing the puck well. They're moving well. That's what you need to do against Concord.
Well, let's see how they regroup here after not a failed power play, just they didn't score. So let's see how they do. Looks like Concord wants to kind of pick up the speed, pick up the pace a little bit as they quickly regrouped out of the zone, but couldn't connect on that breakout pass. So an icing, and going to head back down to our left here. Offensive zone face-off, taking that face-off is number 4, Brendan Thornton. He's going to be looking for Griffin. Nice little face-off win off to Griffin. Griffin's going to take it and just send it back in. Regrouping after that puck. First on that puck is Concord. Forward to D, D to D. They like to switch the side of the ice. Really go to the, not leave that strong side and go to the weak side. Quick shot. Boy, that was a really good shot.
I don't think you saw that.
I don't think he had full vision on that puck, but that was a nice shot right there by Thornton. The offense, the wingers are really skating here for Bulldogs, making it hard for the D. I think what happened in the past, and you could probably attest to this, is Concord has the ability to spread the forwards out, and they haven't faced a team as quick or as fast as Bedford has been at the moment. So, and a regroup, a little miscue here. Here's an opportunity by the Bulldogs, looking for a pass, couldn't quite connect. Hadley was looking for Mansfield. Again with the puck, loose puck, couldn't see it. And the Bulldogs again just putting pressure on the D and not giving them an opportunity. Quick pass out front. I don't think the goalie had a sight on that puck at all.
Not at all.
But unfortunately, hit a defender and no puck to the net. And here's an opportunity. Quick shot. Kind of a little off the leg, really kind of threw him a curveball right there. Tagliaferro did. Into the corner and taken down behind the net. The Bulldog player. I think that was more of a penalty than the elbow.
It could have been interference easily.
But, going to let that one go. Nice little save by the goalie. And here comes Concord. Quick shot as they pick up a loose puck. Bedford couldn't get that puck out of the zone. Again, not being able to get it out of the zone. And first on that puck, 27, Cam Hadley, sophomore. Bedford able to get that puck out. Bunch of Bulldogs coming to the net looking to regroup. That's when Concord has to fire that puck up to the Bulldogs bench and hope for too many men on the ice right there. That puck went skied in the air off the rooftop here at St. A's, and that's a high ceiling. But, well, we're going to get a stoppage in play. 4:56 remains in the first period. Again, thank you to BCTV and 105.1 for WBNH. And again, Concord, Channel 6, thanks for joining us today. Face-off win to the corner for the Bulldogs. Really controlling all facets of the game at the moment. And the Bulldogs get the puck out of the zone to the neutral zone. Concord not really allowing it to get too far. Carrying it right back in. Chipping it in was number 9, Doherty. First on the puck, Bulldogs chipped out, again out of the zone. Really, those are the simple parts of the game. It's so hard to execute at times. Quick steal, here comes number 2. Parker O'Toole, shot on net. Saved by the Concord goaltender, Gaudreau.
Bedford's doing a great job between the blue lines, controlling that zone, stopping Concord's rush. They're doing an excellent job.
You know, it's easy to throw that puck in, but if you can slow a player down, and allow your defenseman to go get that puck, it really helps because they get that puck clean, and now they can, regroup and send that puck out of the zone. Miscue on D, a little D to D. Looked for a good something, but it just a little pass was just out of reach for the defenseman. Again, into the zone. Here comes number 23. Looking for a teammate out front, and nicely done as the forwards collapse down and steal that puck. Carrying that into the zone. Number 7, Griffin, carrying that puck wide. Behind the net. Concord just controlling the body, not allowing the player to come out front. Back to the D. Nice pass right there. Thornton. Back to Thornton at the top. Off a defender's leg. First on that puck in the corner. Controlling the play, not allowing Concord to get any control of that puck behind the net. And here comes 16. Looking for a quick outlet pass, but his teammate was changing. That's just an unfortunate not communicating right there, as Concord was looking for a breakout. Shot on net, deflected wide. 17, big collision in the corner. Really nice job taking the body there by 17. Andre Dow. Off the wall, nice little chip pass. Here comes an opportunity, Jordan, and a goal right there by number 22, Nick Hadley.
Nick Hadley. What a beautiful play that was, taking the puck off edge, putting it down.
Tell you what, that was a nice little play. These are a simple, executed, off-the-board pass where he didn't force that pass to his stick. He forced that pass to a space and allowed Nick to go get it. You could see the goaltender, he went down very early and drifted off to his right and allowed that top corner really to be visible for Nick Hadley. And you know what? A nice job by Nick Hadley seeing that and pulling the trigger on a nice play. Bulldogs lead 1-0, big goal, 2:50 remains in the first period.
I'm going to tell you, you look for players to improve. Being a former coach, you always look for players to improve and get better each game. Nick Hadley is one of those players.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Bulldogs couldn't escape that play. Out here comes Concord. Nice shot. Oh, we almost found the top corner, but it just went wide of the net. And we were looking for the player to go along there, but he came to the bench doing the right thing, and that's okay. That was a really nice, smart move right there. Still getting congratulated on the bench is Nick Hadley by his teammates. Oh, a miscue. Here comes the Bulldogs. Oh, couldn't quite connect as a teammate out front. Beautiful pass out front. Can't quite see his number, but he couldn't quite connect with his teammate as number 2, O'Toole, is coming into the zone, but he was just manhandled by the defender in front of the net. Shot deflected wide. We're going to get a defensive zone face-off here to our right. Concord looking to win this puck back. They're going to try to go typical Concord, go D to D. So taking that face-off for Concord is Rowan Arndt. He's going to try to bring it back to number 9. Number 9 is going to go D to D, and they're going to try to get a shot here at the top. Stifled by the Bulldogs as they win that face-off.
Another win on a face-off for Bedford.
Really good job. It's hard. Those are one of those things that are really hard to practice, but you know what? It can be done. And winning those face-offs. My son was a center, and he took an awful lot of face-offs in practice to just continue to practice that skill. It's hard. Out of the zone. Here we go. 2-on-1. Stifled by number 5, Fred Tarbell, senior. A really nice play, defenseman, on a 2-on-1 break by the Bulldogs, and he just wouldn't allow it. Shot wide. Going to the corner. O'Toole couldn't win that puck battle as he gets taken out of the play. Looking for a high stick, and he's waiting. That was one of those funky plays where there's a high stick, and the next player that touches the puck from the Bulldogs, it's a face-off, and it brings that puck all the way back down. So, that puck had just got out of the blue line, so good for him for watching it. O'Toole was watching that puck, waiting for Concord to touch it, and they didn't. And then one of our guys just touched the puck, and now the face-off goes down there. And it's a risky face-off in the defensive zone like that. Behind the net, battling, taken right off the puck. Really nice play by 17, Andre Dow. keeping that possession for the for Concord back to the defender. Oh, and it's stolen. Here comes the Bulldogs. Number 4, Thornton, shot just wide. Boy, this goalie from Concord is really giving up that glove side.
A lot of space on that glove side.
I'm not sure if it's something that the Bulldogs saw on film or what a save right there by the goaltender, standing tall as a quick pass out front, holding the post. It was a really, really great save.
Evan Johnson just has played outstanding the last several games. You know, and the way these goalies have been playing this year with a young defense, I give a lot of credit to Ray Bernard, the goalie coach.
Well, Ray's been around a long time here with this program. Coached my son many, many moons ago as a goalie, so it's great. Bouncy puck, couldn't connect with the gentleman from Concord coming in hard. Here come the Bulldogs. Quick shot, blocked. Puck goes wide, in goes flying. Was Hadley just lost an edge? I don't know what happened right there. Here comes Concord. Concord going across, quick pass, nicely done. Again, quick tip. Holding that puck is Johnson.
Well, I don't think he couldn't see the puck. The ref couldn't see the puck.
That puck was loose, but you know, it's hard as a referee. You lose sight of that puck. They're always taught, the moment you lose sight of that puck, blow the whistle. Unfortunately,
that's a good call.
Unfortunately, that puck was not covered up. It was loose, and there was an opportunity there for Concord to really continue to just kind of pound away at it. But we got the blessing of a nice whistle here with 0.2 seconds. That would have been an enormous goal for Concord. That would have been an unbelievably change in pace right there if they had scored that goal with 0.2 seconds left, Tommy.
Anything less than a minute, you score a goal in a period. It's deflating. They did such a great job. Bedford did.
Well, here we are here at the end of the first period. Bulldogs lead 1-0. What a fast-paced game, Tommy. This has been an exciting first period. We have 2 more to go. Let's see if the Bulldogs can really hold on to that and control the play for the next, 40 minutes, or 30 minutes, their 15-minute periods.
You know, Steve, they've done a great job at stopping the rush of Concord in the middle of the ice, and that has caught Concord by surprise. They're not being able to set up. There's no flow to their game right now, and Bedford's done a great job. They held a high-powered offense to 0 goals.
Well, to your point, I mean, you mentioned earlier they've scored 50-plus goals in 9 games, and they have 0 in this first period. I am sure Concord is going back to their bench, their locker room. Coach is scratching his head, going, "Guys, what are we not doing?" And the difference really is exactly what you spoke of. It's Bedford has controlled that neutral zone, and they've not allowed Concord to get behind their D to be the first on the puck. It has happened, but not as much as it probably has happened in the past. And it just doesn't allow Concord to get their forecheck going and pin Bedford into the zone. They've been able to chip those pucks out, get it to the wingers.
Absolutely.
Wingers, boom, boom, and they're out of the zone. Quick passes, and they're out of the zone.
And conversely speaking, this year, Bedford, one of their weaknesses has been getting the puck out of their own zone and transitioning and controlling the puck in the offensive zone. They've done a great job of that today.
Tomorrow afternoon, just as a broadcast of news, BCTV will have the girls game. I'm excited. Actually, I'll be here for that game as well. So Bedford girls versus Salem Sunday, 3:45. Definitely join us. If you haven't watched a girls game, it's totally different than the boys game. A lot less physical, obviously. A little less pace, but you know what? The girls have tried just as hard, and they're fun to watch. So here we are, second period action. Bulldogs lead 1-0. Face-off, Concord with the victory at the face-off. They finally won an important face-off there to start the period. And here comes Concord, really putting pressure on, just like we talked about. Quick speed, looking to get something here. Little chip in the zone. There goes number 4 to the corner. Thornton with the puck. Quick pass out front, couldn't connect with his teammate. And regrouping and out of the zone is Concord. Concord carrying it in, looking for a shot. Shot on net. Stifling that save, not allowing a rebound. That was a really important not allowing a rebound right there, because they had numbers around the net for Concord in their red shirts.
Evan Johnson has done a great job. He has improved so much.
Concord with the win. Shot on net. Quick little save. Holding on to that is number 3. Is Brooks Craig right around that loose puck. Concord with 3 quick wins in a row, Tommy, and stolen at the blue line. Here comes a shot. Quick pass. What a save by Johnson on a quick bang, bang pass and shot on net. Again, Brooks Craig with a nice pass and nice feed by Dawson Fancher.
He is in position all the time, and as a young goaltender, being taught where to be, how to be, it's fantastic to watch.
What a save right there.
Father of a goaltender.
That's right. Bulldogs trying to regroup. Well, they're going to get an opportunity here to bring that puck out of the zone. Looking for just a little chip out of the zone, sent the length of the ice as Mansfield sends that puck the length of the ice and allows both teams to change. This is a rule that I think that should be modified at the high school level where, you send that puck down for an icing, you shouldn't be able to change. So this is the NHL rule,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
It should just be modified.
I agree with you.
Again, another shot from the point and just not allowing those rebounds and bringing it right back into him as Johnson playing very, very smart right here.
Bedford defense has done a great job of keeping Concord out from in front of the net.
Shot again, up high. Boy, these high school kids have been doing that for a long time. They just want to send pucks high. Again, we're going to have an icing. Concord really bringing it to the Bulldogs as we talked about in between periods. A minute and 15 into this second period, and the Bedford is having a hard time getting the puck out of their zone. And when they do, it's typically an icing, and they're regrouping. So face off to our left, Johnson's right. Concord trying to win it again. Nice face-off win right there by the Bulldogs, looking to chip it out. Here come the Bulldogs. Number 2, Parker O'Toole, sending that puck in all the way. Battling for that puck, looking for a teammate, couldn't connect. And here comes Craig again, sending that puck in deep. First on the puck, forward from Concord. Craig behind the D, trying to bring it right out front and stolen. Here come the Bulldogs again, looking for a chip into the zone. Parker O'Toole sends it deep. Number 5, Ryan O'Connor on that puck. Keeping that puck in. Concord just a nice little chip shot as Bulldogs just trying to keep that puck in. Just get it to that red line and then send that puck in. Couldn't kick it to his stick. He tried, but just couldn't connect. And the Bulldogs elect to regroup. Cam Hadley. Forward, O'Toole looking to Connor. Connor sending that puck in to Riccio. Riccio sends the puck in deep. And wholesale changes by Bulldogs. Stolen, number 10. Lobdell in the corner, battling for that puck. Big collision right there by number 4, Brendan Thornton. Shot on net, can't find it. Oh, that puck was loose. Just didn't have a forward there to steal one.
But he did the right thing and he shot the puck. It's exactly what he should have done with a clear shot to the goal.
The defenseman steps in, throws that puck to the far corner. And out with that puck and sends it in. Cross corner, dump in by Concord. Bulldogs, that was a kind of a risky pass out front there by Tucker Roberto, freshman. Boy, did we have another Roberto on this team? How many kids do they have? You know what? He's the youngest of the 5, and they've all come through this program. What a great family.
Absolutely.
Mom and dad, super nice people. Shot on net. Beautiful save by Johnson. Concord really putting the pressure on. That puck came from the point. Shot by number 5, Tarbell. I'm not sure Johnson saw that till it got real close to him. That was through a bunch of legs.
He was in the right position, and you can obviously see what Concord's doing, being way more aggressive and shooting the puck any chance that they get right now.
Well, they have really taken it to the Bulldogs here, and they need to regroup and sort of figure a few things out as the Bulldogs continue to lead 1-0 at 11:30 remaining in this second period. Pardon me. But Concord is really putting the pressure on. Well, a little offsides whistle. Puck is going to be in the outside of the zone here. Just outside the blue line, of Concord. Taking that face off, 22, Nick Hadley, goal scorer early. And Concord with a regroup, 2-on-2. Here comes Concord. Shot on net. Johnson again with just swallowing those pucks up as they come to him. It's a beautiful thing to watch as a goalie parent. You know, not allowing rebounds, really just settling the play. He can feel, you can sense it as a goaltender where Concord is all over his teammates, and it's his opportunity to just slow things down.
And his defense, they're allowing good vision.
That's right, which is huge. You know, there's been a couple pucks that came in on him really quickly. Oh, that puck was tipped by one of the center. I think Hadley might have tipped that one, and it just got under Johnson, off the post and in. Just a shot from the point that snuck by him.
Yeah, and there's nothing really he could have done about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Concord has been knocking on the door since the beginning of the second period, and it's a 1-1 game. So Concord with a beautiful goal, shot from the point, and just a tip by the forward. And you know what? It's one of those things. It's just a unfortunate bounce. But you know what? Concord's really taking it to him, so they've really earned that 1-1 tie. Jack Schumacher with the goal. So junior Jack Shoemaker, number 11.
Let's see how
defenseman.
Bedford responds here, Steve.
Well, this is an important transition in this game, right? Momentum has switched for sure over to Concord. Taking the face-off, Parker O'Toole. Little face-off win. No real win right there, but you know, here comes Concord again into the neutral zone and looking for a loose puck. O'Connor. Puck is chipped past him into the zone. Here comes number 20, Trevor Craig. Behind the net, setting up in Gretzky's office as Craig was. It looks like that's the play for this particular line, is really just getting those pucks loose and then...
We call that a hand pass, right?
Yeah, they call that a hand pass. Heading that puck down below the goal line and working it back to Trevor Craig behind the net and trying to just kind of push a pass out front either to the forward or the D to get a long shot. And what that does is it forces the goalie to move, and it just opens up opportunity for goals. Because once they move, they're not in their square position anymore. Offensive zone face-off, and chasing after that puck, number 10, Lobdell. Took a little hit, put a little body on the forward, and chasing after that, but Concord regrouping. Craig. And here comes a regroup now, trying to get those pucks in deep, and Lobdell had a chance just to sort of chip that wide, tried to make a move, and just couldn't get that puck in deep. Stolen. Shot from the point. No, it's one of those plays where it's a shot from the point. He can see it. He's going to make that save, right? Long pass. Couldn't connect with Thornton from the defensive position. Thornton up high with that hit. He's got to keep his hands down. You don't want to take a silly penalty in the offensive zone. Nice regroup here. 23 carrying that puck. Chad LaRiviere. Nick Hadley trying to make a play, taken right off that puck by the defender, and regroup. Beautiful outlet pass. The defenseman saw the winger. Quick shot over the net to the corner, sent back in, and here comes 19, Maddox Muir, carrying that puck out. Nice Hadley with a little chip shot right past the defenseman. First on the puck, trying to connect with his teammate out front. Nicely done by the defender, just sending that puck wide. And Muir, puck was on edge, couldn't control it right there for that shot. Here comes a captain from Concord, taking liberties on the way out of the zone. No call right there. To be honest with you, both guys were going after each other.
Could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way, but I think he's got it. That might have been too many men on the ice there, but they allowed it. They're really putting the whistles away in this period. Quite honestly, I think Concord...
There were 7 guys on the ice.
There were. Concord had too many men, but you know what? I think they let that penalty go. Should have been a call right there on Bedford. But But they didn't make that call right in front of the referee. I'm a little surprised by that, especially after that weak elbowing call earlier in the game. Carrying out of the zone. Here comes 18. Brian Riccio. Just sends that puck to the corner. Nicely done. And away with the puck, Concord. Regrouping, putting some speed on. Number 3, couldn't get the shot off. We're going to get a power play here for Concord. A hooking call, I believe, is going to be the call. Or slashing. Well, I'll be honest with you, Tommy, it's about time.
He got caught out of position, but there could have been a number of penalties called in the last 4 minutes here on both teams. Decided to call that one, but he didn't call the too many men on the ice. I think Bedford right now, they're allowing Concord to get through the zone. They're doing something that they didn't do in the first period.
I'm not sure what the referees were discussing right there. I'm not sure if they were looking for an extra penalty. I'm not really sure. Maybe they're trying to figure out exactly which player it was. There were just so many bodies, but they awarded that penalty to Parker O'Toole as he's in the box as the referee goes down and picks up some lumber that's left behind the net. So offensive zone face-off here for Concord. After the penalties call, this is how it works in high school hockey. They get an offensive zone power play face-off. Looking to win that puck back as Concord, and they do. Regrouping and settling, number 11, 11-5. Back. Craig down low, regrouping, setting up their umbrella. Craig cross D to D. Shoemaker to Tarbell. Tarbell, beautiful shot, beautiful save right there by the goalie. Puck is loose, still can't get it out. Back to Tarbell. Tarbell over to Craig. Craig with the shot, tried to go short side, couldn't make it.
Great
Beautiful
save.
blocker save. Tarbell with the puck, again settling down. There's a beautiful power play right now by Concord, really putting pressure on. Tarbell to Shoemaker. Shoemaker with a shot, glove save. Again, we haven't talked about this, but I'll tell you what, your best penalty kill has to be your goalie. And
Absolutely.
for this reason alone, when there's a shot and you can stop the action, and allow your guys to change. He did just that. Johnson with a nice play. Concord leaving their guys back on the ice. Their power play is out on the ice. Shoemaker, Tarbell, Shoemaker back. Quick coming in, shot. Oh, that got through, but just enough of a pad save, and it goes wide. Here come the Bulldogs. Oh, he had an opportunity. He had a guy with him, 2-on-2, but again, here comes Craig with the puck, settles it down, beautifully done. Tarbell, shot off the post. Oh, that got redirected.
Off his shoulder.
Shoemaker just kind of sends that back to Tarbell, but it goes wide. Tarbell, one of the captains. Here comes Shoemaker carrying that puck in the zone. Stops, settles, looking for Tarbell. Tarbell over. Beautiful save. That net was wide open. He was at the dot. Looked,
and he thought he had that.
Just like Pasternak does or Ovi. But you know what? Across the net, here comes Johnson on a beautiful save. I'll tell you what. This is textbook power play by Concord, controlling every aspect of this power play, and they've had shot after shot, opportunity.
They just move the puck very, very well. They cycle through. They rotate well.
And I don't think Bedford's playing poorly. They're just not. They're just not having a chance to get an opportunity to send that puck out of the zone. Again, deflected up into the netting, but Concord has just controlled every part of this power play. 20 seconds left. Bedford needs to do something just to get this puck out of the zone and sort of let this time expire. And Bulldogs going in. Muir getting it, sending it out, kept in by Tarbell. Tarbell over to Craig. Craig cross the ice. Craig back to Tarbell looking for a shot. Shot. Just directed and deflected wide by 52 Mansfield. Penalty expires. Here comes number 4 looking for a pass, and he's on a power play and a breakaway. Here he comes. Beautiful. No, it off the post. He waved it off. No goal. Wow, I'm not sure that wasn't a no goal. I wish we could go to replay instantly, but that's not going to happen. It looks like it went off the post, and it just didn't make it. We're going to get another penalty right here as Brendan Thornton came out. He came off the ice as the penalty expired, touched up, and collected a breakaway pass. He thinks he scored. Thornton thinks he scored, but I think it went off that inside post behind the goalie, and it never went in.
I didn't see the net go up the net, you know.
This referee and the coach here are having a conversation, and he's trying to explain to him. He goes, it hit the post, and coach thinks it might have gone in. I know that Brendan Thornton thought that puck in because he celebrated. But we remain 1-1. Thornton takes a penalty on an interference call in the middle of the ice in front of the goalie. Tommy, what a crazy set of
that was an unbelievable
sequence right here.
And it's one of those things, you know, that we talked about before the game. We have to stay out of the penalty box. With Concord and
what's happening here? I'm not sure what's happening. Where's he going? So I think he's cut. I think that's what it is. So we have a player, Thornton, who's on the bench. I think he probably has just a cot. They just had him go to the bench so he can get sort of taped up or something. And they placed another player, Ryan Lobdell, in the penalty box. I think he'll be back. He's not even leaving the bench. But again, power play here. Shoemaker, shot, glove save. Again, there's an opportunity here. Concord, back-to-back power plays. This is the same thing that happened to Bedford early in the first period. We knew a power play was going to be coming for Concord, but what a difference in power plays, man. The Concord power play is really, really strong. Shoemaker, across the ice, back to the fence, sends it deep. Craig with the puck. This is the second power play line. Craig, his brother. Shoemaker across, shot on net, off the side of the net. We heard the post, but that was actually the side of the net. Craig with the puck behind, looking for his brother. Shipped wide by Muir, really nicely done. He does get it out of the zone as Concord needs to exit the offensive zone, putting a little bit of pressure on 29, Tagliaferro, and he's down, so it's a 5-on-3 for a moment. And back in the zone is Tagliaferro. Shoemaker over to Craig. Craig on the wall. Craig with a shot, glove save, beautiful by Evan Johnson. These two defensemen here, though, I think Craig might be a forward, but 11, Shoemaker, 3, Brooks, Craig, both seniors, both captains. Really strong. Craig is the center.
Center, yep.
Beautiful play, really controlling that puck. Out of the zone. Really just chipping it out. Zach Griffin looking for a little bit of speed here. Number 5, carrying it in, controlling the play, not sending it in deep. Really just controlling the puck. Concord setting in, setting up their umbrella. They go deep, looking for across the ice. Another beautiful save. Defenseman, wow, what a sequence right there,
What
Tommy.
a save.
I'm not sure which defenseman got that, but I think that was Muir as Johnson was just playing his position, but he was off to the side of the net and really kept that puck out of the zone was Maddox Muir. Again, Concord regrouping, settling down. Craig off the skates. Tarbell looking for his teammate. Shoemaker to Tarbell, looking for a shot. Off the post and wide. Sending that puck out to the front of the net. A little risky, but you've got to get that puck deep right there. Hadley had an opportunity, but he just needed to get that puck deep, and he couldn't do it. 2.5, 3 minutes remain as Concord bringing that puck to the front of the net. Again, power play's over, 5-on-5. Going to get an icing. Boy, Concord is putting Bedford on their heels.
They are very, very aggressive right now.
So aggressive in this play. Honestly, from the drop of the puck in the second period started, and it's been 13 minutes of just all Concord. And it's a 1-1 game, thanks to Evan Johnson just really standing on his head in the goal. Bulldogs just trying to chip that puck out, and they do. On that puck, Trevor Brown. We're going to see a couple of different lines here because most of the top players have been on the ice for 4 minutes for power plays and penalty kills, and we're going to need to see a few different players here as Parker O'Toole tries to make a move and he just kind of knocks that puck off his stick. Quick shot redirected wide by number 5, Ryan O'Connor. Really just trying to get that puck in deep. But you know what? Get it on net. Anything can happen. Here comes Craig. Craig and his line mate. Shot on net. Blocker save to the corner. Concord can't get it back to the D, and he just chips it to himself. Parker O'Toole on a break, looking for his teammate out front. He can't quite catch that pass to himself. Puck drifts to the corner. Here comes Concord regrouping. And stolen by Parker O'Toole. Shot on net. Wide. Stepping in. Defenseman stepping in right there. 29, Tagliaferro. And it's going to be a chips wide. Well, no icing on that call. Concord regroups and changes, all wholesale changes. Looking for a long pass. Tagliaferro with an opportunity. Beautiful diving stop right there by Tarbell. Just being able to chip that puck just wide. Boy, I thought Tagliaferro was going to have a chance on a backhanded shot, but he just had that puck knocked off his stick.
Good play.
So final minute here of the second period. Bulldogs finally get an opportunity, put a little pressure on. Be nice if they could steal a goal right here, Tommy. Shot redirected wide by Tagliaferro into the corner. Mansfield looking for his teammate behind the net. Couldn't find him. Ryan Lobdell at the point. Regroups. Tagliaferro shot. Goalie with a nice save. Sends it to the corner. Redirects that puck. Looking for a long pass. Beautiful pass. And he's by the defenseman. Here comes number 17. Shot. Beautiful save. But boy, that was a fantastic look by the defender. Looking for that guy wide. And he just sent it to him. Sent deep into the corner behind the net. 14 seconds. That puck hit the netting. I don't know if we're going to get a penalty here. I'm not sure why do you have his arm up, Tommy?
I think it hit the net.
It did hit the net off a deflection, so that puck's going to be out of the zone. Okay.
That's what, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's going to be out of the zone. I don't know why he had his arm up, because it was probably a high stick or something. I'm not really sure. But 9 seconds left in the second period. This is a really risky time for both teams. Sending that puck in. I think it's going to be a quiet finish to the second period. Boy. Wow, as predicted, Tommy, I might need a break after this period. That was crazy. So, second period action ends. Man, oh man, what a period by Concord. I can't say enough about whatever they talked about.
It was textbook.
I don't know. I'd like to get a few minutes in the locker room with Coach and maybe get a tape of that, because I'm sure they talked about something and they spoke a little bit about, probably a little bit about heart and grit and getting in there and really putting it to Concord.
What do you say? You're a coach.
Bedford.
You're a former coach. What do you say? You let the guys take a breather?
Yeah, I think you just kind of let them talk amongst themselves and let them sort of be hockey players, right? Let the captains speak, because as you can tell, the senior leadership from Concord is tremendous. Their skill is tremendous, and you allow them to be leaders. And then you bring the coaches in and give them some tactical advice about being faster, getting pucks in, working harder, all those normal things that coaches say, but it's execution. It really comes down to the players really wanting to do it. And I'll be honest with you, Concord dominated the second period. If it wasn't for Evan Johnson controlling the play on the penalty kill, this game could easily be 3-1. Easily.
They put Bedford back on their heels. Bedford was not as aggressive because Concord was more aggressive. Bedford allowed Concord to come through the zone. They're almost untouched.
Yeah, almost.
It was like they were skating backwards, and Concord took advantage of that. And again, you can't give Concord, a team like them, you can't give them that much space.
No. Well, let's, Harry, let's take a few minutes break here. We'll first of all, we'll say a couple thank yous. Thank you to BCTV for having us here. Thank you to 105.1 WBNH. Appreciate everything. Concord, Channel 6, thanks for joining us. This has been an unbelievable game. It's 1-1 in between the second and third period. We're at St. Anselm's Arena. My friend Tommy, my name's Steve
Great
DePesta.
to be here.
Great to be here. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back to the third period action here between the Bedford Bulldogs and Concord Tide. My name is Steve Tempesta. I'm here with Tommy Huther. We're here for the third period, boys. Second period action was fast and furious. It was all Concord, and we're looking for Bedford to regroup here and play a little bit stronger in the third period. So let's recap the scoring. We had, in the first period, Bedford took the lead 1-0. Hadley from a pass from Mansfield at the 2:59 mark. And then we entered the second period, and it was just all Concord. They scored relatively early in that second period. It was Shoemaker, number 11, unassisted on just a nice toss, just a shot from the point that kind of redirected at the 11:06 mark to make it 1-1. And they subsequently had 2 power plays that they dominated but couldn't get a puck past Evan Johnson. What a second period by Evan Johnson.
So he is textbook as far as how he plays goal. He is fantastic. He's in the right position. He knows when to go down. He knows when to use his defenseman. He has good vision. He was the reason why it's only 1-1.
Well, we're going to see how Bedford regroups and plays this third period as Concord gets a quick shot on net into the zone, and quick shot taking advantage of a quick pass here. But the Bulldogs trying to just regroup this fast ice. You know, after the Zamboni hits the ice, it just makes for fast ice. Pucks move smoothly, and things get crazy in the first moments of the periods. But in the neutral zone, Concord regroups, brings it in. Number 3, Craig, off the helmet, into the screen. Well, Concord really hasn't slowed down. They're really bringing it again to Bedford here. Bedford really needs to sustain this for a little bit, and then kind of change the direction of this game and sort of bring it back down the ice.
Well, one of the things we talked about was the speed of Concord, and we thought that they were going to be physical, but you know what? They don't have to be physical.
They don't. The speed will really take care of itself, take care of that physical aspect of the game. Quick pass, just stepped in, nice Shoemaker with just a little push with the stick, knocks that puck off the stick, and here comes Concord looking for a pass out front. They like to go behind the net and regroup. Shoemaker with a shot, blocker save. Brody Cassidy to the wall, trying to get that puck out of the zone. And Brody Cassidy regroups behind the net. Beautiful pass, looking for the outlet, number 5, Ryan O'Connor. Battling, winning that puck battle. O'Connor off to number 7, Zach Griffin. Sends that puck in deep, put a little pressure on Shoemaker behind the net. And this is what they did in that first period, was the wingers really put pressure on the defensemen from Concord, and they had a hard time breaking that puck out. Second period, different story. They really controlled that play. So here comes Bulldogs, just chipping that out. Nice little regroup. Here comes number 2, Parker O'Toole. Shot off the face mask, kind of stunned him a little bit. And Concord coming out of the zone. Muir stepped up, a little bit out of position there, but gets back into play. Puck goes behind the net. Big hit by Muir just to take number 16 off the puck. But again, Concord likes to work behind the net. Blocked, and here comes a breakaway. Number 2, Parker O'Toole. Shot, goal! Parker O'Toole, beautiful shot, bar down. Just a lucky bounce, and it goes Bedford's way. Parker O'Toole finishes that play. 12:37 remaining in the third period. Unassisted breakaway goal by Parker O'Toole.
Great recognition, because he kind of deked, and the goalie went down, and he went up top. It was just a beautiful goal.
Oh, beautiful finish right there. Well, you know what? After 3 minutes of Concord really just taking it to the Bulldogs, that was the bounce they needed, just like I said a couple minutes ago. They just needed to sustain. And then
first 3 minutes, Stephen. First 3 minutes.
Yep. And they needed to sustain that pressure and then, do whatever they needed to do. And that was it. They got a lucky bounce. The lucky bounce is the thing. And, you get that breakaway off the post from a shot from the point. Again, a goalie's best friend. Concord still putting pressure on, controlling that puck in the corner as they cycle into the corner. Puck comes up top. Shoemaker kicked wide by one of the defensemen, never made it to the net. Back to the D. Shot. Again, blocked. Player went down from the Bulldogs. Muir trying to get up. Schumacher, we're looking for a goalie to make a stop here and control that puck. Trying to get it out of the zone, can't. Number 14, Tyler Fenley, keeping it in the zone. Boy, that puck got stuck into Evan Johnson's feet, and he almost kicked that puck in. And just a pass out front from the corner, and
that puck
almost knocked by him.
Hit Maddox Muir pretty good.
Well,
he's hurting right now.
He's in pain. He's got his stick. He's come back to the bench, wobbly and on one foot, and foot hurts. You know what? It was one of those things. The pain will go away. It's just going to take a minute.
It is. It is. Concord continues to attack.
Well, they're down 2-1. They need to attack, and they need to put pressure on. And Evan Johnson continues to just stand tall. Got a lucky bounce off the post. Got a lucky bounce off his skates. You know what? I'll take every bit of those. Into the corner. Concord putting pressure on. Out of the corner. Here comes Concord. Shot just deflected wide, looking for that top corner. Griffin to his teammate, chipped out. We're going to have an icing, and we're going to back to the Bedford zone. Back to the defensive zone as we had an icing. 11:08 remaining. Again, thanks for joining us here on BC TV, as well as 105.1 WBNH and Channel 6 up in Concord. This has been a thrilling hockey game, boys hockey game between Concord and the Bulldogs from Bedford. Looking for an outlet pass. Bulldogs get it into the neutral zone. Looking to chip it deep. Griffin, not Kip. That'd be his dad. This is his son. That's funny. And a shot on net that just kind of took the goalie by surprise. A little bit of a bouncy play, but kicked it wide. Lobdell keeping that puck in the zone, making the defense from Concord work. Again, O'Toole back on the ice, the goal scorer. Cassidy out, firing it back in. Brody Cassidy on that puck. Into the corner. Nice play right there by Cam Hadley. And, what a steal right there by Griffin was trying to just chip that puck past him, and it got stolen.
Yep, Braden Beauregard made a great play on that puck.
Sorry, that wasn't Griffin, that was Hadley. Here comes Concord, carrying that puck wide. Behind the net, Shoemaker looking for somebody, continues to carry his shot, deflected wild. Johnson lost sight of that puck, didn't really know where that puck went, but I can tell you in the offensive zone, Concord wants to take that puck below the goal line, behind the net
all the time,
and then just feed passes either to the very front of the net or back to the D for long shots. I'm sure they've had success throughout the season. They are not having success with that quite as much as they'd like to today.
Bedford's doing a great job of collapsing and cutting off the lanes.
Allowing for the defensemen and forwards to really get in there and block shots, as evidenced by Maddox Muir having a little tough time at the moment. Puck is sent out. Mansfield couldn't control it, as it was a quick pass right there by Jeremy Lorendo. Behind the net, putting pressure is Mansfield. And almost stolen by the Bulldogs, but quickly just sent back out of the zone, and we're going to get an icing call. So an icing call on the Bulldogs. 9:17 remains in the third period. Tommy, this third period has been expected. Exciting. Concord brought it to them, and then the Bulldogs capitalized on a loose puck on a breakaway goal by Parker O'Toole. 2-1 Bulldogs lead. Deflected. Goes the length of the ice, no icing here because that was a shot that just got deflected. First on that puck is number 14, Fenley from Concord. Stolen by Lobdell. Trying to send it back in as O'Connor. Couldn't quite control it. It's not over. 4 Concord players through the neutral zone as they try to carry that puck in. Back to the D, shot from the slot. Beautiful play. Nicely done by Muir, just sending that puck to the wall. He didn't really need to do anything with it. He just needed to get it out of the front of the net, and he sent it to the wall. Allowed one of his forwards to get in there and battle for that puck. Pass out front, nicely done. The goaltender making a play. Icing again by the Bulldogs. Tell you what, Concord is all over them again. and it's making it hard for the Bulldogs to get the puck out of the zone. Their forwards are really skating,
Right.
and the only thing they can do at the moment is continue to just ice the puck. Bulldogs with a face-off to the left of Johnson, to our right, in the zone, defensive zone, and a face-off win behind. Muir has it, regroup, send it to the weak side, looking to chip it out. Not sure I like those plays. This is the twice I've seen it. They've done the backhanded toss, but here comes number 26, Brendan Kopp. Kopp with the puck, 18 on that puck. Riccio looking for someone out front, wins it behind the net, back to the D. Muir, shot, couldn't deflect that to the front. Again, sending that in, 24, Jeremy Lorendo. Puck is loose. Keeping that play, Parker O'Toole, nicely done. O'Toole with it, quick shot, could not get the puck on a stick, just lost just enough of it, and he couldn't get the shot off. Concord trying to regroup. Concord's going to change a few players here. Into the corner, number 3, Craig. Craig out front to Shoemaker. Sorry, not Shoemaker. Shot, glove save, nope. Puck is loose. Boy, that caught up in somebody's pads in front of the net. I thought the glove save by Johnson.
I thought it was.
And it wasn't. He was looking for the puck. It was in somebody's pads or somebody's shirt. But Trevor Brown from Concord had an opportunity there, took a nice shot.
You know, when you're a young team, you tend to not be as aggressive. You get ahead, you tend not to be as aggressive. I think Bedford needs to be a little bit more aggressive right now.
Yep, don't change anything they're doing. Do what they do, but continue to put pressure on Concord. And they're having a hard time. Concord is making it very hard for Bedford right now. Behind the net, chipping it out front, off the side, back behind the net again. Craig trying to look for his teammate. And here comes 52, one of the captains, Mansfield. Shot. He was looking just for a little pass right there to Hadley. Hadley to the corner, to the wall, and out comes the puck. Concord. Shoemaker looking for Doherty. Doherty sends that puck just a little bit low. Brody Cassidy behind the net. Nice little chip pass right there to Cassidy. And sending that puck in, tipped by Hadley. It goes the length of the ice behind the net. So number 4, Pelletier from Concord has to regroup. And back to the red line. Sent back in. It's really just chewing up some clock right now. Lorendo with that puck in deep. Shot by Muir. Got redirected to the corner. Lost it. Everybody lost it. That was up in the air. Muir couldn't keep it in at the blue line, but a nice little hit right there by Lobdell. Looking for a little body along the wall. Takes that puck away. O'Connor sends that puck in deep. Comes off the ice. One of those underrated plays in hockey, Tom.
It is.
It's a, chip that puck in deep and then get off the ice because you're a tired person and you're going to allow your teammate to get out there. It's one of those selfless plays. Again off the post. Gosh, that has to be the 5th post by Concord today. Puck to the corner, looking for a player out front. 17 has it. Dow behind the net. Back to the D. D to D. Shoemaker, shot, and again, hits the big logo on the front of the jersey of Johnson, and he just controls that play.
See that, a clear vision. He had a clear vision. Kudos to the defenseman to clearing everybody, so he's got great vision.
Absolutely. He can see that puck from the point, exactly what you're saying, Tom, and it allows him to just stop the action. So offensive zone faceoff. Shoemaker again with the shot. Oh, that was tipped. Redirected and tipped.
Redirect.
Over the glove of Johnson into the net. Shoemaker again. 2nd goal of the game for him. Concord ties it up 2-2. I'm not sure the clock even went right there. I think it made 5:19. They won the faceoff, and it's still 5:19. It was such a quick play. 5:19 remains in the 3rd period. Concord just scores 2-2. Beautiful play right there by the Concord forward, trying to control that puck, and Concord keeps that puck in again, putting pressure across. Oh, a beautiful pass out front. Just hammering that puck home is Dawson Fancher. Taking advantage of taking advantage of the defenseman back there where they
Right.
really couldn't get the puck out.
This is where they have got to take a deep breath right now.
Exactly.
I mean, they can't get down. They've got to regroup, and they got to continue to be aggressive. They got to be more aggressive than they are right now.
Well, it was a beautiful play, Concord, from a puck behind the net. They've been working that the whole game, and a pass out front, and it was a beautiful shot, a beautiful pass out front to a player who was behind the goalie and had nothing between him and the back of the net. Chip shot out. Here comes shot on net, blocker save. Looking for a long pass, and he has him. Here comes another breakaway shot. Oh, beautiful save off the shoulder right there. Hadley again with an opportunity. The Bulldogs are having a chance to. Big hit by Hadley coming across. Lorendo, backhander, looking for a rebound, couldn't get it to the net. This is an opportunity here for Concord because the Bulldogs are taking chances and really allowing everyone to skate forward. This is a vulnerable opportunity here for the Bulldogs because they're getting their D into the play, and Concord could really take advantage of that. Avoids the icing with a shot on the goalie. Brody Cassidy. Cassidy out to Griffin. Loose puck. Griffin to the wall, chipped out by Concord. Concord trying to get it over, gets to the red line, carrying that puck in, just sends it to the corner. Cassidy from the Bulldogs picking up the loose puck, sending it to the forward. Concord just electing to send it right back in. 3:18 remains. Bulldogs down 3-2.
Now's the time they need to get this long pass going here, Steve.
Well, not only that, but then they need to score, right? They've had a couple of those opportunities. They've scored one and unfortunately had an opportunity but just couldn't score the next one. It was a tough shot, a beautiful play. We're going to get a power play for Concord. Number 17, Andre Dow draws the penalty. Looks like there's going to be a hooking call, or not exactly sure.
I think it might be interference.
Interference, hooking, and into the penalty box goes Muir. We're looking for the call. Hooking it is. What an unfortunate opportunity here for Concord. Up 3-2. 2 minutes and 53 seconds remain. They go on a power play. And Muir to the box, their captain, their leading defender. And this is a tough spot here for the Bulldogs. They need to kill this penalty and then with 53 seconds left, score the tying goal. And Concord has dominated the power play. And they're going to try to do the same. Craig with it, controlling it on the half wall. Tarbell. Tarbell gets the pass back from Shoemaker. Shot controlled by Johnson. It's really these top three players on that umbrella, with Tarbell at the top of the point taking those shots if he needs to.
He's played a great game.
They all have. Craig, Shoemaker with 2 goals, and Tarbell, beautiful execution on the power play. Picking up the loose puck after a shot wide. Looking for a teammate. Here come the Bulldogs. Can't quite get it out. Shot wide. Tossed it out of the zone. Looking for a couple players to change. Onto the ice. Bulldogs send out their 4.
That's a great play.
Just got to try to do something. Trying to make something happen here. Shot. Beautiful save with the blocker. But, trying to make something happen was Tagliaferro. On to the loose puck is Shoemaker. Shoemaker going D to Tarbell. Across the ice, back to Shoemaker. Regroups, sends that puck in. Trying to rim it all the way around. First on that puck is taking a big hit right there against the wall. A lot of people calling for a penalty there, but you know what? He turned into the wall. It really was not a penalty.
Right, he turned sideways.
He turned away from the play and turned into the wall. That might have been offsides, but we're not going to get that call. Chipped wide by Brody Cassidy. Shot on net. Glove save by Johnson. Well, minute 16 left in the game. 23 seconds left in the penalty. Bulldogs are still killing this penalty, down 3-2.
Is he calling a timeout? You think he's calling a timeout?
Looks like somebody called a timeout. I'm not sure who called the timeout, but I think it was Concord. Concord called the timeout. You know what? Those power play guys have been on the ice for the entire 2-minute sequence, but this is the third time they've been out there.
He doesn't change a lot on his power play. He keeps the same 6 guys in rotation.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, though? I don't think you have to change too much if you control the play, and it's really the guys doing all the work are the 2 forwards. You got to change them because the 3 guys in the umbrella, all they do is control the puck and take shots.
Absolutely.
I mean, they work hard, don't get me wrong, but my point is they control that play, and they're not skating after loose pucks. They're not going where the guys in front are trying to get positioning and they work. Change those 2 guys out. But those 3 players at the top, Tarbell at the top of the circle, at the top of the umbrella, and you got Shoemaker and Brooks Craig. Those 3 players just are so skilled that they don't lose the puck. Puck doesn't leave their stick, and they control it, and they just make good choices, and they find the right player to take the right shot.
And you can tell they've played a lot together, and they know where each other is going to be. A great rotation, great pass. One person leaves their area, there's another guy to fill it almost immediately. Well-coached team.
Well coached. We got 23 seconds. We really need Johnson to hold this here, and then he's got to get off the ice for the extra skater. Face-off win. Fires that puck out off the glass, out to the neutral zone. Shoemaker for Tarbell. Tarbell fires that puck, rims it around the entire defensive zone. Puck comes out. Quick pass out front. Tried to get to the net. Oh, across the ice. Tarbell had backed out of the zone, and unfortunately, it had left. So time expires on the penalty. On the ice is Muir. 5-on-5. Looking for a chance. Kicked just wide. I'm not sure that would have counted, but you never know. Bulldogs have the puck. Skating. Can't quite get that puck in. They really needed to get that puck in deep. There's 30 seconds remaining as the Bulldogs are trying to get possession, and here they come. Again, not getting that puck out of zone. Here we go. Tagliaferro carrying over. Takes the hit. Gets the puck in deep. Mansfield is there, can't quite catch that pass. Muir kicking it in. 6-on-5, Bulldogs regroup, 10 seconds remain. Need to have a chance. Muir looking for a teammate. Didn't quite have the opportunity they were hoping for as time is coming to a close and the time expires on the Bulldogs. A fantastic game today, Tommy. I'll be honest with you, one of the better high school hockey games I've seen in quite some time. A well-executed game by both teams. Bedford takes the loss. Concord with the victory, 3-2 on a big goal. 2 quick goals, back-to-back within
15 seconds of each other.
A very quick amount of time. They were down 2-1, and they were quickly up 3-2.
You know,
go ahead.
We lost, I think it's the best game that Bedford's played all year.
Agreed. One of the more underrated things about hockey is at the end of the game, the players are shaking hands. Let's recap the scoring. First period, Hadley from Mansfield, 2:59 mark remaining in that first period. Bulldogs go up 1-0. Second period, completely dominated by Concord. Shoemaker unassisted on a shot from the point that sort of got redirected, making it 1-1. The third period, O'Toole on a breakaway after being dominated for the first 3 minutes. Unassisted O'Toole, 12:35 remaining in that third period. The Bulldogs go up 2-1. They settled down. They were in this, and they were battling for the puck.
Absolutely.
Again, Shoemaker from Craig, 5:19 to tie the game 2-2 on another shot from the point that hit a stick, hit a puck, whatever, goes up over the shoulder of the goaltender Johnson, who played unbelievable. And then 15 seconds later, number 10, Fancher from number 3, Craig, on a beautiful pass where he was setting up behind the net. He fires that pass to the top of the crease behind the goalie to a wide open net. Fancher scores, and Concord takes the victory 3-2. It's nice to see a couple players out here who obviously have played together over their youth career, saying hello and so on. But this was an unbelievable game. Concord really dominated play.
You know, Concord's experience showed the second period. Bedford tried to respond in the third period, and they did for a brief 4 or 5 minutes. Concord just has the experience, and it shows why they're the best team in the state. We did a great job, though. Bedford did a great job. They were a lot more aggressive. They moved the puck a lot better. I was impressed.
Well, we're here at Sullivan Arena. We're going to say goodbye for now. 3-2 victory for Concord. Great game. Bulldogs played very, very well. We'd like to thank BCTV, 105.1 WBNH, and Concord Channel 6 for joining us. Don't forget about tomorrow's action back here at St. Anselm's College for the girls hockey game between Bedford Girls and Salem at 3:45. Tune in and you can listen to us again. And the boys play just before that. I believe that game's at 11. Boys play 1:30. Sorry, boys play at 1:30 prior to that, and a makeup game from a snow game
from
I
Wednesday.
guess, from Wednesday
Yep.
against Oyster River. So a lot of action here tomorrow afternoon for the Bulldogs at St. A's. So come join us live. Listen to us on the radio and TV. We'll bring you all the action. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you.
Great to be back with you.
My name's Steve Tempestas. My good friend Tommy. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great afternoon.